Good morning. Do you see this? Brownie points. Yeah, brownie points, kudo points, whatever. Straighten this mop. Um, Put some makeup on today. That's big. And that, my friends, is why I say I'm getting better. Little things, little things. But my makeup, I haven't used it in so long that I really need to go get new makeup now. That's not sad though. That's great. Who doesn't want to go get new makeup? I've had a great morning so far already. I've already been to the office, seen a client. I came home. It's easier for me to come home and do what I need to do in the silence of my own home without worrying about the receptionist talking to me and doing all the things. And then I'll go back at 3:30, see my last clients of the day, which one of them's a newbie. The little guy I seen today, it was kind of amazing because I seen him last summer, and then his therapist took him back over. Um, but that didn't work out because of telehealth. He doesn't do well with that. So he came in today and we had a good old conversation. It was amazing. So I was so glad to see him. But I don't know, guys. It's been a very good day, and I told William I want to get on here early and I want to do a video early because y'all, when I get done at 7 o'clock tonight, this is not going to be the motive here. It'll be wind down time for me. It'll be bedtime. Um, since COVID, the one thing that people talk about and have always talked about is the fatigue. That is not a lie. Like, literally last night, I think I went to bed at like 8 o'clock. All right. I was just so tired, and I know that we'll come back. And I'll get to where I'm not wanting to nap all the time again. But until then, your girl's tired. um, but, so I'm going to do a little something because here I am trying to motivate people on thinking positive, changing the mindset, not being negative. So I'm going to do a little challenge, and it might take me a little bit to get it set up because I do these little boxes at work, okay? Affirmation box for some, a positivity box for some. But what it is every day for 30 days, they have to pull something out of the box. They have to read it, and it's going to be positive. No negativity. And that's how you start your day. So I'm going to create some for me, and I'm going to get my little box, and I'm going to get it going. And every day I'll show you what I have, and we'll kind of discuss that and go from there. Okay. Again, it might take me a minute because I have 3 in the works right now. And that's just a whole lot of positivity thoughts, or words of affirmation. Um, and that's something else that we can touch on that mindset of changing your thought process about yourself or your situation or whatever. Positive affirmations. And to be honest, you can Google positive affirmations and you'll find 1,000 Google searches with 1,500 different positive affirmations. If you go to Amazon, they have books that are made for positive affirmation routines, dads, moms, just positive affirmations general, biblical. They have all kinds of positive affirmation availability there. And guys, we have lived in such a negative, harsh, brutal, but real world for 3 years. Like, we've just been on this, it started out, 2020 was just like shit. 2021 got a little better. 2022's gotten a little better. But it's hard to remain focused and positive or even have a good mindset when a lot of negativity is around you. Okay. So positive affirmations, positive thoughts, whatever you want to do, create those and make that a daily goal for 30 days. Okay. And the way that it works is every day when you wake up, you have to pull out of the box and you have to read. And whatever that says is going to be positive. Okay. So you're starting your day off positively every day. Okay. Now, I have one girl, she's in her teens, and we do a set of 60. So she has one box, and there's 30 positive self thoughts, and there's 30 positive affirmations. And that's one of the ones that I'm working on right now. And I'm going to be honest, it's been a little grueling because you don't want to be repetitive, and you don't want to be like, my eyes are pretty or my hair is nice. It's got to be something deep. I am kind. I am loving. I love the way that I care for people. Things of that nature. That's what we're really going to hone in on this. So when I say these things, just let it be said that that's what that's for. Give me just a second. No, that was nothing big. But when you're used to recording with the doors shut and the doors open, I'm trying to watch who's coming in the door. Nobody's coming in that damn door. It's just me by myself here. Blah. But anyways, the purpose or the mindset of that is that every morning when you get up, you're starting your day with that positive thought. Now, what I do with like teens or kids is I don't make them do their own positivity. Like today, I set forth this family. There's 3 kids, so 5 of them that can split up 30 days. Okay, and when they do that, that's going to be 6 affirmations per person. The kid's doing none because the kid is struggling, feeling guilty for things that's happening in life. So it's going to be something that he needs to know that others appreciate, right? So I've set forth, I said, okay, Mom, you've got to have each person on board with this. And you're going to have everybody write down 6 things, okay? Is that right? 6. Who cares about math? I just told her that everybody had to present and there has to be 30 days. So yes, there's 5 people times 6, that would be 30. Woohoo! I did the math. But I told her, I said, I need this from everybody, even if they're not in the home. Sister that he goes and hangs out with, he feels guilty about taking time from her kids. Brother that, he's had some issues that's moved out. He needs that from him. And on the back of them, it's important that they also initial or sign it because he needs to know what each person is pulling positive from him. And then at the end of this, when they bring it back to me and say a week or 2, I gave them 2 weeks. That's her homework. We're going to shake this box up and we're going to shake it up some more and we're going to shake it up some more. And then we're going to send it home with kid. And the next day, he gets to pull out a card. He gets to read it. And he can see that his family does not look at him as a burden. They do not see him as a fat kid. They don't see him as a bad child. They see positive aspects, okay? And I do this because, like, depending on the situation, it's very helpful to have that extra support. And that's why I was talking about yesterday. If you have a friend that's struggling, reach out to them daily. How are you doing? What's going on today? What is there anything you need? Like I have a friend and I'm going to go see her this week. She's a new mama. She just had twins. They were in the hospital for a long time and she was without them. And now she's just drained. Not that she's a bad person, not that she's bad for feeling that. I'm proud that she can identify it. But as a friend, who am I to ask her to identify those feelings and not find the time to come over there, right? I'm going to try to go see her, hopefully Thursday. It's probably my silent day or easier day. I have an appointment at 10:30 in the morning and then I'm pretty much free. Now, a lot of my problem with that is that right now it's hard because I have to get her ride over there and I have to be able to have a ride home because I can't move in with her and spoil her babies forever. I mean, she probably would let me, but I'm not going to do that. But these are the kinds of things, these are the acts that my friends have been doing for me, that my family has been doing for me for 2 months now. So I'm going to give that back. I want to feel it. I have another friend that reached out today, my bestie, and she told me there's something big that she's wanting to do and that she's going to start doing. And who am I to not support that? Like I need to encourage her to be the best her. So it's up to me to be that friend that supports that and to encourage her and to let her know that she's worthy and she's deserving and I'm proud of her. Like there's so much that we can do as people that will help impact the way that others feel, especially if they're in a slump, you know? Sometimes hearing that attaboy is really a motivation. And I think that, when I was thinking about it yesterday, I told you I didn't know for sure what it was. But once I got divorced and I was in that slump, the thing that I realized last night sitting there was this is the first time that somebody noticed that I had lost weight. Okay. My scale had been telling me that I was losing weight. My clothes were telling me that I was losing weight. But when somebody actually identified, man, you look great. What have you been doing? At first I was like, well, have I not been looking great? But in the aspect of it, they noticed me. They brought those words to me. They made me feel impacted. Okay. So we're going to go back to what we talked about yesterday and, just the situation that unfolded through YouTube and the sadness that I felt for this person. And I know his struggle and it's not for me I'm not here to criticize him. I'm not here to chastise him. I'm here to say that if you're this guy's friend and you have his phone number, send him a text. How are you doing? You're a part of my life. You're my friend without being on YouTube or without being the drama or without the negativity. I care, right? Because that's what we can do as humans. Reach out. Reach out. And if you don't have his number and you care, make sure that when that conversation comes up, make sure when that person comes up in conversation, that you don't join in any negativity. Don't continue to parade the negativity. Be their voice. Hey, they're not here to defend themselves. We're just going to say he's a great guy and move on. That's what you can do. Because that's positive, That's just like this morning. Guys, I have a lot of hidden anxiety. A lot. And I am not triggered by money. I'm not triggered by... not noticeably triggered. Like, I don't stress over money. I don't stress over a lot, But words stress me more than anything. So I've been really hard on myself with this channel, and I don't go out and promote my channel right now, only because, there's been something like I took a 2-week or 2-month hiatus before COVID, before my stroke, before everything, just because we were doing things, we're going to Vegas and doing this and doing this. And so I kind of just took a break and then, come back from Vegas and lo and behold, I had a stroke and then I had COVID and I had all the things. So I don't really put a whole lot out there only because I need to be able to do this consistently. I need to fill my soul and feel positive about all that I'm doing, because this isn't a channel where we're just going to get on here and bullshit about movies or this. We're talking hardcore life. We're talking real life situations. We're talking everyday life. So I think it's important and imperative for me to be able to do these videos. So in saying that, William tells me this morning, and just giving you an example. So I get this personal anxiety, right, by words, okay? I've not ever been one that can take, like, hurry, hurry, hurry. That just, I freeze and it's not good. And so I started noticing I don't like repetitive words. Like, hey, 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 hey. I don't like that. It gives me anxiety. I freak out. I shut down. I don't process it very well. Yes, that's a me situation. 100% a me situation. But the more that I can identify that I'm doing it, and the more that I can be like, hey, when you did this, that really kind of made me feel this way. And William's the best with being able to talk to me about it, because I'm just completely honest with him, right? I'm like, when you do that, I don't feel comfortable. I get a little bit of anxiety. I freak out. And I don't know why. I mean, I can't pinpoint it to one thing, but I do know that that's a me situation that I need to work on, right? So with that being said, we have to understand who we are. I don't even know what I was just saying before that. Anyways, we have to understand who we are. We have to understand what value we can provide and what we can put to the plate. And we have to understand that we're human and that we all are going to have bad days. And I have been preaching a lot of positivity lately, but you also have to remember that we're human. And so there's days that I might get on here and you might hear something and you might be like, I don't like that. And you might respond, okay, you don't like that. I can either do one of two things. I can be like, man, I'm sorry you don't like it. Or I can be offended that you don't like it. Okay. So, like this morning, William shares my channel out, and I love that he does that. He's a supporter. I love that he does it. And I'm to the point where like I understand that he does that because he enjoys what I say, believes in what I do, whatever. Okay. But the point to that is that he does it because I try to spread so much positivity, so much support. And I realize there's a lot that can come with having a YouTube channel. This isn't my only YouTube channel. We have three others. One, two, three. Yeah, three others. And I put myself out there a whole lot. And I realize that people are going to say stuff. I realize I'm not everybody's cup of tea. And I realize that I'm a bigger girl, and I realize that I have a double chin, or there's so much that I understand, but there's zero fucks that I give about that. You're not for everybody. But if there's somebody that is your friend and somebody says their stuff negative, shut it down. I realize everybody's allowed their own opinion. Everybody is allowed their own thoughts. I get that. Okay. But I also realize that it takes an army to get through life today. It takes the best support group to get through life. It takes the best people to get through life. And we all deserve that. Okay. So if you're struggling with waking up and having positive thoughts, tell me. I'll make you an affirmation page. I'll send it to you. Or a positive thoughts, whatever. But it's best if you can be part of that process. If you can be the one that can point out positivity in you. I love that I'm compassionate with people. I love that I, get up every day and I'm positive. I love that I'm a caring soul. I appreciate that I am picky when it comes to food. There's, because that's even being picky for food. It's positive because it's you knowing you. And so there's so many things that you can do. And when we start pulling out and waking up and your feet hit the floor, and if you can't have Diane's first thought, God didn't bring me this far, don't only bring me this far, let's go. Then you can at least pull something out of your box, your nightstand, and read it and start your day with a positive thought. So there's that. So I'm going to keep this under 20 minutes. So I'm fixing to have to sign off. I've got some work to do today. Yay. I'm going to do some work. My mom's internet's getting installed today. Yay for that. I have more clients this afternoon. Yay for that. And I thank you guys so much for watching. And if there is anything that I can talk to you about to help you, reach out and let me know. If you just have something to add, if you have that feedback for me, if there's something that you can help me grow with, please share. Okay. For now, I'm going to say thank you guys again. I appreciate you. And I will be back. This is the third day, so we're going to go for 4 because I'll be here tomorrow. Bye, guys. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and have a great day.